So, Lauren Bacall, we lost her last year. Legendary actress, New Yorker.
We loved her. She used to live on in the Dakota, 9-room apartment.
And what a presence, a screen presence in that voice. Here's a clip.
The eyes.
Yeah.
You just put your lips together and blow.
Little moves like that totally whipped Humphrey Bogart.
I know, and I think he might have been married at the time to someone else. But anyway, of course, Bogey and Bacall, legendary relationship. Anyway, so she passed away, as you mentioned, last year. And 9 rooms chock full of interesting things, so much stuff that her family just really didn't know what to do with.
Yeah, famously she lived at the Dakota over there on the west side, and the good people at Bonhams now are running an auction, and you can buy a piece of Lauren Bacall. It's pretty impressive. Susan Abelis joins us from Bonhams. Welcome, nice to see you.
Thank you.
How much stuff did you curate for this auction?
The sale has 740 lots, so she was an avid collector. She had a discerning eye, and she collected everything from fire fenders to faience to continental furniture, silver. There's some great trophies with Humphrey Bogart. Lots of artwork, books, jewelry,
right?
Tons and tons of things. There's something for everyone there. It's a great sale. You have to come see it. There's clothing, there's couture.
And the family, they did take some stuff for themselves, right? Sentimental pieces and stuff like that?
Yeah, the family did take a few things, but they couldn't possibly take
everything.
This much property.
One of the family members, I think, Stephen Bogart, the flesh and blood of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. It's wild. What do we have here?
Yeah, tell us about some of
So we have a selection. These are some of the highlights in the jewelry that are coming up for sale. This piece is a piece by Elizabeth Gage, English designer. Lauren Bacall really believed in going to the source, so she went and met Elizabeth Gage. They developed a relationship, and she came to Elizabeth Gage in 1990. They'd been already working together and buying items together from 1985. And this.
How much about?
This is $5,000 to $7,000. We're actually selling it with the original drawing. So.
What is it, a brooch?
It's a brooch. Elizabeth Gage, Lauren Bacall actually presented her with 2 pieces and said, please make this into a brooch. So it was a collaboration. Of course, it involves the mogul inspiration.
Anything in the jewelry that was given to her by Humphrey Bogart?
No.
That you know of?
No, I don't. Not here.
Okay,
but this piece is a great piece. It's a very long, beautiful necklace.
Oh, that's
It's a Tiffany
pretty.
necklace. It's a little bit tangled right here.
I like this. And how much will this go for?
This is in for $5,000 to $7,000. It's a 14-karat gold Tiffany necklace.
Oh,
but what
it
you
totally
don't know,
goes with my
which is,
outfit.
it goes with everyone's outfit.
I'm sorry,
It looks
Rosanna,
like-
that's terrific. And you know what? It's kind of wild. She wore that. You can wear that. How much?
How much? $5,000 to $7,000. But what you don't know is there's sentiment here. On each of the little hearts is engraved a letter, and that letter actually spells out, to my own beautiful star from your proud director, Ron, which is from Applause. Ron Field directed Applause. They actually won the Tony. She won leading actress for the Tony here. So he presented this to her. It's really a term,
I love it.
It's endearing.
All right, so Susan, tell us
the
about
rest
some
of
the
these
other
pieces are more modern parts of her collection. This represents 2 contemporary women jewelry smiths. One of them is Darlene DeSelde, and the other one is Amy Moss. Again, Lauren Bacall went to the source. She went to them. She met them. She used to meet them in Hollywood and work with them and pick out the pieces that she wanted to buy.
By the way, there's this beautiful catalog of all the stuff. This is like hundreds of pages long. You can see what's available. Bonhams. By the way, when is the auction?
The auction is a 2-day auction, March 31st and April 1st, starting at 10 a.m.
Well, can we just look at these rings before we go?
Wait. This is
what's wrong?
Go ahead, Susan. You
focus on this. Sorry.
Okay.
Very quickly. This is part of Elsa Peretti. This piece was actually inspired by Henry Moore. There's a lot of Henry Moore sculpture. Again, Lauren Bacall actually liked Henry Moore, and she went and she purchased them. We have Henry Moore sculptures. These pieces are Schlumberger, very, very important.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Represent unique things. These 2 bracelets were part of her favorite pieces that she wore. She wore them on screen. She wore them in person. They were her own. She had a very simple, she had an idea of who she was and what she wanted to present. She wore beautiful gold pieces elegantly.
Hey, take a look at this, please. She was so well connected, huh? Here she is with President Truman, Rosanna, on top of a piano.
Oh, my goodness.
Truman wasn't a bad piano player.
She wasn't a bad accessory.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, born in the Bronx and then captured the imagination of the world. By the way, the apartment, who lives there now? Do we know? Over there at the Dakota?
I believe it's for sale.
It's for sale.
Wow. Okay. And you're not auctioning off the apartment, just the contents?
Just the contents.
All right, just one more thing. Tell us about the yellow diamond.
These are some of the highlights from our upcoming fine jewelry sale. This is the ring that I'm wearing. That's a 6-carat fancy vivid yellow diamond in about 250 to 350,000. These are just colors really hot right now for jewelry. And actually, Lauren Bacall had a lot of color. She used Schlumberger pieces. They have a lot of color as well.
All right.
Do I have to give this back to you, Susan?
You can wait till after the show.
Okay, fine. I better give
After
it
the
back.
show, you can wear it.
You know how I forget things. I'll be walking around to the food market. I'll be in
But you're
Fairway
carrying
with this
history
on.
with you.
You're right. Thank you so
And
much.
you say some Humphrey Bogart stuff in the mix too, right?
Yes, there are some pieces. There are some nautical trophies. I believe there's a hat. There are lots of. I mean, she collected. She was very personal. She loved entertaining. And you can tell by the contents of her house how much she loved to entertain.
You know what she also loved? Cruises. Remember in the later years she was doing those cruise ship commercials?
She was? I
Yep,
don't remember
yep.
that.
She was doing them quite a bit. Terrific. The voiceovers too.
Anyway,
well, thank
go
you.
see the exhibit. We'll put the information on our website, myfoxny.com. And we'll take a quick little break.